Welcome back to Veil of Death MTG. Whether you are new here or a regular, remember, if you enjoy what you see, hit on all cool buttons. And now let's get into the recap of my 4th MLC match, featuring even more awesome players like Claire on Sakashima Coins, Nick the Predatory Pickle on Oswald Stax, Fookins on some old school Derevi Stax, and finally me on my Hermit Frog. I have a pre-game action.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Go ahead.
I would like to play this Gemstone, exiling this Glimmer Void.
That's good. I will play this Bloodstained Mire. I will crack it. Volcanic Island. I will tap the Volcanic Island for blue. Mystic Remora. But I will play this Mox Diamond, discarding this island. And I will pass the turn.
Cool. Untap, upkeep, draw a card. I will just play this Tropical Island and cast a Outland Liberator, and I will make it into day.
Alright, draw for turn, play the Scalding Tarn, and crack it, or drop. Cast a Utopia Sprawl on the top.
Mystic Remora trigger.
Yep.
Okay. All done.
Okay, I will name white and pass the turn. Finish shuffling.
I'll play this Iganjo Castle and pass.
At your end step, I'm going to tap this for red, and I'm going to cast this Lightning Bolt targeting the Outland Liberator.
Well, I guess it's no time than the other time. I will exile a Elvish Spirit Guide from my hand. And use that to sacrifice it to destroy your Mox Diamond.
Sure. Okay. Okay. Untap. Upkeep trigger I'm gonna pay. And I'll draw. I will play this Training Center. I will play this Lotus Petal. I will crack the Lotus Petal for red and tap this for red. And I will play Krark the Thumbless. Pass the turn.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I will just play this Yavimaya Cradle of Growth and pass the turn.
Untap, draw. Misty, crack. Undra, cast Derevi. It will enter target Trop. We'll cast a Gilded Drake. And I will exchange control with Krark.
Sure.
I will pass turn.
Snow covered plains. Oswald. Ooh, then I'll pass.
Okay. I'm gonna let Mr. Remora die, and I will try. I'm going to cast Snap, targeting Krark.
Okay.
I'll untap 2 lands, and then I'll play Krark. And I will pass.
Cool. Untap, upkeep, draw a card. I will play this Waterlock Grove. I will tap it for green. We're using the Yavimaya, and I'll cast Grolnok. Also cast this LED, and then I'll pass.
Okay. Play Volk, or I mean, Verdant, and cast Phantasmal Image. It will also be a Gilded Drake. I'll exchange control with Grolnok.
Sure.
Then I will go to combat and attack Nick with Derevi.
Have no blocks.
Okay, damage. And I will target the Phantasmal Image. So your Phantasmal Drake is sacrificed to death.
I just finished drawing it, but yeah, sure.
Then I will cast a Sylvan Safekeeper and pass the turn.
There's the Saga. A 4 life.
Oh no, Annex?
Yep.
Am I done attacking you?
I mean, for now. Then I will pass.
Alright, untap. Upkeep and draw. Play this Mana Confluence and play this Mana Vault. And then I'll tap for 4. And play Sakashima, targeting Krark. That is my turn.
Cool. Untap Seize. Draw a card. I will play this Gemstone Mine with 3 counters. And then I will just pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Combat. I will attack player with Grolnok. Attack death with Derevi and Sylvan Safekeeper. Grolnok trigger.
Mm-hmm.
Mill.
Yeah, I'll just take 3.
Pops, Pod, and Mox Diamond. With Krark counters. 3 damage triggers. I'll target deaths. Trop, Waterlogged Grove, and Gemstone.
In response, I'll tap the Trop, sack the Waterlock to draw a card.
Good on that.
Yeah, it's fine with me.
Cool. And then you'll tap this.
Play Mana Confluence as land for turn. I will pay 2 life to cast Birthing Pod. I'll pay an additional 2 life. Activate Birthing Pod, sacrificing Derevi. Put it back into the command zone. Pod activation good.
Yeah, it's good with me.
Sure.
Put a Grand Arbiter into play for green as a forest and cast Birds of Paradise. Pass the turn.
I suppose this gets the counter on draw, so draw. Mishra's Factory. I'd like to activate Oswald to eat this Northern Xanax.
It's a GPG. Or GPS. Oops. GPG.
Alright, now this game just has to go 37 more turns. Fifthing Needle?
You have to pay 1 additional mana.
I'll name Birthing Pod. And then I'm done. I will pass the turn.
We lose 1 life endurance step, don't we?
That is correct.
And then I'll lose another life from Mana Crypt, Mana Vault, excuse me. I'll pass.
Cool. Untap, upkeep, draw a card. Then I will just pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw, play a brushland as land for turn. Activate Derevi's ability. It will interplay. I will target my Trop. Go to combat. I'm going to attack Nick with all 3 of these creatures. I'll have a Grolnok trigger. The Avamaya Coast, Aven Mind Sensor, and Arid Mesa will be exiled with Krark counters.
No blocks.
Okay. I will untap my Grolnok, Verdant Catacombs, and Brushland with the 3 Derevi triggers to cast an Eldritch Evolution, sacrificing Sylvan Safekeeper. Be a Skyclave Apparition, targeting Pithing Needle. Then I will pay 1, 2, and sacrifice Derevi to Birthing Pod. I'll get a Linvala, Keeper of Silence. Pass the turn.
There's a Saga hits 3. I'd like to trigger the search. Grab a Soul Ring. Have 1 colorless floating. Give River Runes. But it can really, you know, do much. Hushbringer. Pass the turn. Everyone lose a life.
My turn. I'll lose another life from my tap mana crypt, and I'll draw. Pass.
Cool. Until I'll keep draw a card. Play this here Ancient Tune. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw for turn. Channel Adwara targeting Hushbringer. Activate Derevi's ability. Try to get into play. I'll target drop that's into the battlefield. A 2 life. Activate Earthing Pod, sacrificing Skyclave. Nick, you'll get a 1/1 blue spirit without flying. Or illusion, sorry. Pod activation. We'll get a Toski. Go to combat. I will attack Nick with Linvala and Death with Grand Arbiter and Grolnok. Frog trigger. Soul Ring. Worldly Tutor goes to Graveyard and Bloom Tender. And then I will have Derevi on tap trigger, or Derevi triggers, and Toski triggers. The Derevi triggers will target Birthing Pod, Tundra, Mana Confluence, and I'll have 3 Toski triggers below that. Resolve Derevi triggers, resolve first Toski trigger, resolve second Toski trigger, resolve third Toski trigger. I'll activate Birthing Pod, sacrificing Derevi, a Glenelond Archmage, have a Maya Coast as land for turn, and pass.
Oh boy. Oh. Try that Hushbringer again.
It's back.
I have no further actions. Everyone lose a life on the beginning of my end step.
Go to my turn, I'll lose a life to my mana crypts. And a vault, excuse me. I'll draw a card. Play this Scalding Tarn. And I'll crack it. Have a mount. Tap 4. Taking a damage. I'm gonna attempt to cast a Void Snare, targeting the Godfair statue. Trigger. I got 2 Krark triggers. First one, as I said, the evens I will copy. Odds, that is an even, so we will copy the spell. I will target the Godfair statue. Second trigger. That is a backhand. And that will be my turn.
Cool. I will untap, keep draw a card. I'll take 2 free and 1 more ping for Grand Arbiter. I would like to cast this Tribute Mage.
Yeah, they will respond. Cast. Even Mind Sensing?
Sure.
Upkeep. Draw. I will play a Cradle as land for turn.
Whoa, Shaggy.
Tap Cradle for 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. I will use 4 of the 9 mana. I have 5 green floating to activate Derevi's ability, putting it into play. It is hushed, so I will use the remaining 5 green mana. Use 2 of it, 3 green floating, to sacrifice Derevi. It's a Okori Dust Drinker, or 3 green. I'll use 2 of it and 2 here. Take 1 damage from Yavimaya Coast. To activate Derevi's ability, trying to get into play, I will let the green go away I will go to combat, and I will attack Death with Grand Arbiter and Toski and Grolnok, and I will attack Nick with Lenalandra, Haven Mind Sensor, and Linvala. Grolnok trigger. Esper Sentinel, Boseiju, and Tarnished Citadel. Go to blockers.
I would like to block the Toski since it's a 1/1.
Yep. That was happening no matter where I attacked. Okay. I have 5 Toski triggers and 5 Derevi triggers. The Derevi triggers will target my Gaia's Cradle, Trop, Tundra, Birthing Pod, and Yavimaya Coast. Key triggers: resolve the first, resolve the second, resolve the third, resolve the fourth, and resolve the fifth. Second to main phase. Brainstorm.
F6.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, back. Add 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 green. Winter Orb. 7 green floating. Cast Orin Frostfang. 2 green floating. I'll use the 2 green to sacrifice Orin Frostfang. I'll get an Archon. It will name Artifact a Collector Roof. And I will pass the turn. Exactly something.
Draw. Play this here planes. Move to my end step and pass the turn.
I will untap my volcanic island. And I'll draw. I will play this river god pathway. And yeah, that's all for me. I'll pass.
Cool. We'll untap this here Ancient Tomb. Draw a card. Yeah, we're pretty much dead here, I think. I'll pass the turn.
Okay. I will untap Cradle. Draw for turn. Then I will go to combat. I'll attack player with Linvala and Archon. I'll attack Death with Derevi, Aven Mind Sensor, Lenalandra, Grolnok, Grand Arbiter, and Toski. And these creatures must attack.
I will take 8.
I will just block the Toski and take the rest, which is a lot.
I also have this Grolnok trigger. Ristic Study Athalia and Fentorn Elves. And go to blocks. You said block Toski, you said no blocks. If you're still good with that, then Death, you would take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And Claire took the 8. I'll have 7 Derevi triggers and 7 Toski triggers. The Derevi triggers will target Volcanic Island, the Pathway, the Ancient Tomb, the Trop, the Gemstone Mine, and 2 planes. And draw 7 cards.
What are the rules on conceding? Because at this point I'm of a mind to just concede the game.
I think you can table concede, but we could play 3 more turns where you guys just pass and I attack.
Yeah,
I mean,
Table has to concede all at once.
I mean, I'm a vote for conceding. at this point. I can't affect this board state at all. Like, there's nothing I can do.
I can vote the same.
I vote to concede. Fukin's got it.
Yep. Cool.
Yay.
GG.